Hello guys, in this session we're going to see how to solve a number pattern. Okay, along with that I used to show how to write a star pattern also. Okay, so if you take input as a 4, let's take the input as 4. First row contains an n number of values. So in ascending order we have printed the n number of values. In second row we have printed n minus 1 number of values, and in third row n minus 2 number of values, and the fourth row n minus 3 number of values. So here n is 4. Okay, so n value is 4, so we are printing n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 number of values in each and every row as ascending order. Okay, so for int I equal to n, I greater than 0, I minus. So here I am starting the value as I equal to n, that means I equal to 4, because I have to iterate the first row for 4 number of columns, so I have to write 4 number of values on the first row. Okay, that is why I am initializing first value as n value. So it will take you then for int j equal to I. Okay, so I am initializing into j equal to 1, j less than or equal to I. Okay, so my initial value for the row it is 4, and my column value it is 1, so I'm going to print 1 to 4. So I'm giving the condition, I'm writing the condition as j less than or equal to I, so 1 less than or equal to 4. So for the first row I'm going to print from 1 to 4. So and here I am going to increment the value, so j plus plus system dot out dot print j. Okay, so after printing the first row I need to make my cursor to move to the next line, so I am writing the function system dot out dot print ln. Okay, I am saving this program. Clear screen. Java C pattern 5 dot java. So I'm executing the program, I'm giving the input. So see, so here we got the output. So I'm given the output as 6. So in the first row we have printed n number of values, second row n minus 1, third row n minus 2, and fourth row n minus 3, and fifth row n minus 5, and the last row we have printed the corresponding values, right? So if I, instead of printing a value j, if I change the value as I, right? So here I am changing the value as I. Let's note down the changes. So here instead of writing a j, I am writing a I. So let's see what's going to happen in the output screen. So I'm not clearing my input screen. I'm giving the same input as 6. If you see, have you seen this difference between the two output? So for the first one, so we have printed the n number of values, so n value, so ascending order we have printed the 1 to n value, but in the current output we are printing 6 for 6 times, and 5 for 5 times, 4 for 4 times in corresponding number of rows. Okay, so instead of printing I, if I give a star, let's see the changes. going to compile this program and I'm going to execute. I'm giving the same input as 6. If you see, now we got the star pattern, right? So the only the thing we have to concentrate on what value we have to initialize, what condition we have to write for every row and then column. Okay, so that is the mandatory thing for this kind of patterns. Okay, okay, okay. So here, if you take here, the same thing, let me take the output screen. In last program we have done in the ascending order, but in this program we are printing the numbers in the descending order. Okay, so here we have printed the numbers in the ascending order, but in this program we are going to print the numbers in the descending order. Okay, so within this same program itself, I'm going to comment this whole program. Okay, so if you look at this program, first row we have printed the descending number of values, so 4 3 2 1, and second row 4 3 2, and the third row 4 3, and the last row 4. So n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 number of values has been printed on the corresponding rows. So I am going to write the for loop for generating the number of rows. So int I equal to n. So if you take the first program also, in first row we have four number of values, and in second pattern also we have 4 number of columns on the first row. That's why I am declaring the value as I equal to n. Okay, so I greater than 0, I minus. Okay, yes. If you see, we want to print this particular numbers in the reversing order, so I am declaring one variable called int x equal to n, right? So I am decrementing the value x 1 by 1 for each and every row. So I am writing one more for loop inside this for int j equal to j equal to 1, j less than or equal to I, j plus plus. See, the row, for the first row we have to print 4 number of columns. That is why, so 1 to I value is 4, so 1 to 4 values is being printed on the first row, and I values get incremented by 3, and the second row we have to print 1 to 3 number of values, and the third row we have to print only 2 number of values. So that is why I am writing the condition as j less than or equal to I. So each and every time I value get incremented by 4 3 2 1. Okay, system dot out dot print. So we going to print it as x minus minus. Okay, and after printing a row, so we are going to print ln, right? So we're going to compile the pattern. You see, do you see this output? Yes, for the first row we are printing the numbers in the descending order for n number of values. Second row n minus 1, third row n minus 2, fourth row n minus 3, and fifth row n minus 1 number of values is printed in the descending order, right? For this purpose only, for first column, if you look at the first column, we are starting with the only value n, so that is why I have to print for the first column value n. So that is why I am storing the value n inside the x variable. For each and every time, for after printing a 4, I am decrementing the value x. So once it has been decremented, I will get the value 3, and after decrementing the value 3, I get 2 and 1. So that is why I written a x minus minus. Okay, if you write a minus minus x, you will get a 3 2 1 3 2 and 3. You won't get the first column. The output will get printed from the second column onwards. Let me change that to minus x, minus minus x. Again I'm compiling it, I'm giving the same input. If you see, I'm getting a 0, so the output is wrong. So the first, I'm missing the first column, right? So that is why I'm writing as x minus minus. So this is the reason I'm storing the n value inside a x variable and decrementing the x value. For each and every row, I am assigning the n value to x. So after completing the first row, the x value will be 1. So if I go to the second row and if I printed same x value, here I will get an 1. So that is why for each and every row, I am initializing the variable x with the n value. So first column will be printed with the n value. So that is why I am writing int x equal to n. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the next program. So in this program, okay, so if you take the first program, last program and all, so we have printed numbers from left side to right side. Second pattern is also left side to right side. So but here the number has been printed from right side to left side, right? So before that, from left side onwards, the number of spaces has been printed, right? So if you take the pattern, for the first 3 number of columns, the spaces has been printed. For the second row, 2 spaces, and the third row, 1 spaces. That means for the first row, n minus 1 number of spaces, n minus 2 number of spaces for second row, n minus 3 number of spaces for third row. And after that, we are printing 1, second row 2 2, and third row 3 3, and fourth row 4 4. So here we have, up to here we have written a for loop, and inside a for loop we are printing a numbers, right? So for printing a numbers, we are writing a one loop. So before that, we have the space, right? So before printing a numbers, we have space. For printing this empty spaces, we have to write one more loop before this for loop. Okay, so before this for loop, we have to write one more loop for printing the number of spaces. So for printing the number of spaces, we have to write one more row before to this highlighted loop, right? Okay, let me create a new program. class pattern 6. I'm going to save this one as pattern 6.java main method scanner is equal to new system.in. So I'm importing the package. So import java dot util dot scanner. I'm getting the input hint n equal to scanner object dot next int, right? So here I am writing a for loop for int I equal to 1, I less than or equal to n I plus plus. Okay, so this particular for loop is going to generate a number of rows, right? After generating a number of rows, for let us consider only the first row. So here I have to print an 3 number of spaces. After printing a empty spaces, I have to print a number, right? So in this for loop I am going to write another for loop. So for int j equal to n minus I. So what is the value of n? N value is 4 and I value is 1. So j value is initialized by 3 for the first loop. Okay, so we get the number of spaces we have to print it. So totally we have to print 3 number of spaces. So that 3 is initialized with the variable j. So and then j greater than 0, j minus minus. So within the system dot out dot print. So we are going to print only empty spaces, and after this for int k equal to I. So we have to print only 1 on the first row. So for the first row we will get the value from the loop I. So I am initializing the k value with I. So now the I value is 1. So k equal to 1, k less than or equal to I, k plus plus. If it is a second row, I have to print 2 number of 2's. So then I value is 2. So k value is initialized with, I have to initialize the values with 1, not with I. So I have to initialize the value with 1. So then only the loop will get executed by 2 times system dot out dot print. Here I have to print the I value, not a k value. So then only it will print 2 for 2 times, 3 for 3 times, 4 for 4 times. Okay, so now I have printed all of these things, spaces, numbers I have printed. So then I have to move my cursor to the next line. So system dot out dot println. Okay, so now I am executing this program. Java C pattern 6.java. I don't have any errors. Java pattern 6. I am giving the input. See, we got the output right. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5 on the corresponding rows. So here I am going to change the value of I with j. Note down. So I am not printing the value I am printing the j value. Okay, so now see the differences between the, so but again I'm sorry, I'm printing a K, I'm not printing a J here. We have to print a K. It is not possible to print the value J, so because we have come out of the J loop, so J value is unidentified variable. You see the output, right? So 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 2 3 4 5 6. If I print I, you can see the difference. See 1 2 2 3 3. So you can see the difference between the last output and then current output. So same here, if I give the star, okay, so if I give the star, you can see star is printed on the output screen, right? Okay, so let's move to the next program. If you take the last output and all, here we have printed the loop, printed in the ascending order. So in each and every row we have printed in the ascending order. So but here we are going to print the, so we are going to print the numbers in the reversing order. That means a descending order. Okay, so remaining printing the spaces and all, it is same. So we have to concentrate on this K loop. So because here only we are printing the values as IJ. Okay, so I'm going to modify this particular loop. I'm completely deleting this loop and I'm writing the for loop freshly for printing the numbers. Okay, so this particular for loop is for rows, this loop is for printing the spaces, and here I am writing the for loop, one fresh for loop for int k equal to I, right? So k equal to I means, so if it is a third row, the k loop is initialized with the 3. If it is a second row, the loop is initialized with the value of 2. So I need to write my condition as, so if the initial value is 3, so I have to go up to 1. So starting value is 3, end value is 1. So I need to write the condition as k greater than 0, or you can write the condition as k greater than or equal to 1. So you have to write k minus minus. So within this, I'm going to print system.out.print k. Okay, so I'm going to clear the screen. Java C, what is the program name? Pattern 6 pattern6.java. I'm giving the input as 8. You see the output, so it is printed in the reversing order. So 1 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2 1. Okay, yes, let's check the next program. Okay, if you look the current output and this program, for the first row we don't have any number of spaces. Mirror of this pattern is been printed. Okay, so the current, now we're going to solve this pattern. So this pattern is a mirror to this pattern. So if we take mirror of this output, we used to get this pattern. Okay, so I'm going to create a new program. Okay, so I'm going to create a new program. As in the previous programs. So I'm saving this program as pattern7.java. Okay, so I'm writing the for loop for generating a number of rows, int I equal to n. So in last program also, so for the first row we have 4 number of columns. Okay, so that is why I am initializing the value as n. So I less than I greater than 0, I minus minus. So inside this I need to print the spaces. So first row we don't have any spaces, and the second row we have 1 number of spaces, and third row we have 2 number of spaces, and fourth row we have 3 number of spaces. According to this we have to print a number of spaces. Okay, so I'm going to write the for loop int. So first row we don't have any spaces. I'm going to initialize the variable as 0. So because I'm going to take 0 number of spaces from this variable initialization only, so int I equal to 0, I less than n. So 0 to n number of rows I have to generate, I plus plus. So for int j equal to n minus I. So j less than 0, j minus minus. System dot out dot print spaces. So here I have written the initial value as n minus I value is 0, so n minus 0, it is 0 number of spaces is been printed. So initial value is 0, so j less than 0, the condition is false, so we don't going to print any spaces on the first row. So we're going to print only numbers. So for int k equal to 1, so int k equal to 1, k less than or equal to n minus I k plus plus. So here I am going to print the k value. So and after printing all of this, I am going to print a new line. Okay, so I am going to compile this program. So now the program name is in pattern 7. So I'm going to compile it as pattern7.java. Pattern 7. I'm giving the input as 4. So it is printing from 1 to 3 4. So here the space is being neglected, so I have making some mistake on my program, so let us correct it. Okay, so if you see here, j equal to n minus I, j less than 0. Okay, so I have written the condition as wrongly, so j greater than 0. So instead of greater than, I have written as a less than symbol. So now compile this program, execute this program. Again we are good. So again I have corrected the program. Sorry for inconvenience. So initially I am initializing the variable as I equal to n, so I will get 1 to 4 number of columns to be printed on the first row. So I am writing the condition as I greater than 0, I minus minus. Okay, so in this for inner loop I am initializing the j loop as j equal to n minus I. So initially we don't have any number of spaces, so n value is 4, I value is 4, so n minus I, it is 0, so 0 greater than 0, the condition is false, it will not run to this for loop. And then now k equal to 1, k less than or equal to I, so we have k equal to 1 and I value is 4, so 1 to 4 it will get printed, and after that I value get incremented. Now I value is 3, so j equal to n minus 3, so n minus 3 it is 1, so we're going to print only one number of spaces. And in this k loop we're going to print k equal to 1, k less than or equal to I, so we're going to print 1 2 3. Okay, so right now we're going to compile this program, java c pattern c.java, java pattern. I am giving the output, so we got the output, right? So instead of printing a k, if I give the value as I, let's see what will happen on the output screen. same input I am giving a 5. So if you see, so first row 5 number of 5, and fourth row 4 number of 4, third row 3 number of 3, likewise it been printed. Okay, so if I change it to a star, I will get the star pattern. Okay, so that's it for today. Let's meet on the next session.